Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
Now a throw here to his running back. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and it'll make it a 2nd down.
Defensively, they came into the game with the understanding they're going to have to slow him down on passes just like this because he was over 100 yards receiving a week ago. And you know they want to get him involved here as well.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Wilson. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end.
I know I spent a lot of time talking about how tight ends in a lot of cases now are pumped up wide receivers, but they're still big people. He used that frame right there to absorb a really big hit on him and held on to the ball.
Off the play fake, here's Wilson. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. It's picked up by the Broncos. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line. He let one slip away last week as well, so now 2 fumbles lost in as many weeks.
Well, we were out at practice, and we watched him work. And what did his quarterback coach talk about all week?
Being a 2-hand monster.
And we looked at each other. 2-hand. Oh, I get it. 2-hand monster. Both hands on the football, taking care of it, putting it away so the ball doesn't get dropped.
Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. He winds up getting only a couple there, down to the 29. Pretty good little 2-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or 2 because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. He's got his tight end Fant. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5.
And in a lot of ways, that catch is expected. Red zone presence, and that one was realized there. You've got to find your tight end in that situation.
They'll try and run. This is Williams. And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3. Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air.
They get this out left. They get only a yard there. Now it's 3rd and goal.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a 2-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. A great effort there with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Broncos have taken the early lead. And now before the ball changes hands, they're going to take a look at this just to make sure that they have it right. So that challenge, a successful one. The offense is going to stay out there. We'll see what the play call is. They need to find the right one here on 4th and goal. Back to throw here. And that is incomplete, but there is a flag. And on 4th down, this is a big call. A 4th down pass interference call.
And everyone works hard on 3rd down. That's usually the money down. Get off the field. It intensifies when it's a fourth down. You think you've got it done. You think you've completed the play. Instead, you see a flag. Pass interference gives them a new set of downs.
They'll try and sneak it here. And this time he breaks the plane. He's in for the touchdown. A great play there with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Broncos have taken the lead. McManus's point after is good, and it's now a 7-0 game.
The score, Broncos 7, Jets 0.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around. He's got a man, complete. And he will finally be taken down, but not before he reaches the 38. Big yardage that time for the Jets.
As we've seen over the years, offense coordinators will often ease their way into drives. Many of them don't want to risk a turnover or put their defense in a bad spot, but not in this case.
Not at all. Forget about easing into it. They took a shot. It worked. That is caught right at the 10-yard line. Touchdown. A great effort there. His third touchdown now on the year. And the Jets are an extra point away from tying this thing up. And it's no good. He misses the extra point, and this remains a 7-6 game. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. And the mile-high air in full effect as that's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. A quick throw caught out wide by Judy. That one good for the completion percentage, but no gain. It'll be 3rd down.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
And that is incomplete.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a 1st down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
That's pulled in at the 32. They call that a punt of 38 yards officially, and the Jets will take over 1st and 10. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And things are starting to move in the right direction. They get the touchdown last drive, then their defense gets them the football back.
Yeah, now they have a chance to get the lead if they can put something together here. And I'm eager to see how they decide to do it. Do they want to be methodical, or do they want to take the big strike and go after it right now? Well, he was a busy man out of the backfield a week ago. They got him the ball early and often. I have no doubt in my mind that he'll be a big part of the game plan here as well.
They go play action with Wilson. A throw to the flat for Carter. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a 1st down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
from midfield now. Here's Wilson. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
They're bringing a lot of pressure here already in the first quarter. Already sacked him once. How to get in there and knock another one away. You think maybe that Tucker rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder?
Yes, indeed. That time, lucky that the arm was going forward. Incomplete pass. And the Broncos get there and take him down.
Credit that sack to Marcus Davenport.
After one, a one-point game, 7-6. And some secondary help here for the defense in the nickel on 3rd and long. Now Wilson. Over the middle, complete. It's Moore. And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 37. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a first down. I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
Play action. It's Wilson. Pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line. Draymond Jones coming right up the gut. Gets in there for a loss of 9. Sacks a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Another try after the first down sack. Wilson. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. Well, a nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down. A long way to go here on 3rd down for the 8th play of the drive. To throw is Wilson.
That's complete to his running back, Carter.
Space to run past the 20 and down to the 16-yard line. They'll wind up with 17 on that one, but they're still a bit short here for 4th.
And that big gain may just change the thought process here on 4th down. I think in the red zone, they might now consider going for it on 4th down.
And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1. They'll try and throw for it with Wilson. Flush to his right. And he gives himself up, but not before he gets the conversion.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
They'll run with Carter.
And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. 5 yards, a good run there, and now 2nd and goal.
And Brad, they went to a nickel defense, and that's a surprise this close to the goal line, because ordinarily you use the back end of the end zone, the sidelines as extra defenders, and you want bigger people on the field to try and help against the run.
And he's in. Touchdown, Jets.
Michael Carter.
His 11th touchdown of the year. And the Jets are going to retake the lead.
So it was the passing game that got him down here, but closer to the goal line, it's the running game that gets him home.
Certainly appears that they lulled the defense into thinking that the passing game was going to be it the entire drive. Nice change up there going to the running game to get them over the goal line.
It's complete, and he will find the end zone here, and the lead moves up to 7. So they go with a pass there on the 2-point try and able to convert it, Charles.
And a good job by the offense figuring out their 2-point play and using it well. It's interesting how people are using the strategy nowadays, though, isn't it?
It really is, and I don't know how much that particular play factored in, but with the PAT moving back in 15-16, that kind of changed things, didn't it?
It's really a part of everyone's strategy now. When I talk with coaches and when we sit with them, they always talk about they actually have 2-point periods in practice now, something they never really did before.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They trail a 1-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10. They'll roll him out right. Got an open man here, and it's KJ Hamler. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. But this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same. Well, this hasn't been their cleanest first half of football. Last thing they wanted to do was give it up to the opposition, but able to keep it as it goes out of bounds.
Yeah, tough first half, no doubt about it. But if they turn it over there, now things turn a little, how would you say it, dire? And they didn't need that hassle at all. So being able to take care of the football is paramount. Fortunate bounce for them there in order to retain it.
So in Jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 36. Now they'll toss it out right to Williams. And he stopped immediately there. And it's Reuben Foster in on the tackle.
I think what we just saw their partner was linebacking speed that can trump O-line power. We see that at times because he filled the gap before the offensive lineman could get to the next level and take him on.
Hey, we got Mike 10 right here, guys. Mike 60 vices.
On play action, they'll throw. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup. Got to get to the 26 for a first. This is 3rd down. They'll set up a throw. Buying time to his left. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down.
We just saw a nice example of why teams often bring in baseball guys to teach quarterbacks how to slide in key situations. You want to protect your franchise guy. Make sure he doesn't get hurt. He did exactly that on that play. A perfect slide to avoid the big hit and pick up a first down.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. That is caught at the 7. Touchdown, Broncos. KJ Hamler, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Broncos are an extra point away from tying the football game. Extra point from McManus is good. And we are tied here in the 2nd quarter. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And, Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides in this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match than a football game.
Yeah, I like your description there. Maybe we're sitting in a nice royal box watching this type of a game. But let's face it, right now, the way it's going back and forth, it's going to come down to who can get a stop.
Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. And he spins past him and into space. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Wilson. And he's going to hook up with his big tight end, complete. Just a yard to go here on 2nd down. From the gun, it's Wilson. No, bottled up. Fumble. It's out. It's loose. But I think a Jet was able to recover, and they'll keep possession thanks to a heads-up play. Now the Jets going to use the second of their 3 timeouts, as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number 1. They go play action now. Wilson. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone.
And this one dropped in the end zone. Looked like a touchdown, but not to be. And now it's 4th down.
Now the Jets will call on the field goal unit here. From the left hash, it's an even 50-yard attempt. Rosa's kick is good. And they take a 17-14 lead. That was perfect. From distance, he steps up, knocks it right down Main Street.
Yeah, Main Street's celebrating right now with him, aren't they? I love the mechanics of the whole thing. Snap, hold, everything was right on target, and the blocking was perfect, and he executed so well.
And a short kick taken at about the 16. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
At their own 27-yard line.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And with them trailing, there is still enough time to try to string a few plays together, maybe get into field goal range. He'll go up top here for Hamler.
And this is taken in at the 5. Touchdown!
K.J. Hamler
with his second touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Broncos have once again taken the lead. McManus's point after is good, and that will make this a 4-point game. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive.
And we'll see how they want to play this. Just a little over 20 seconds to go.
Play action. Now Wilson. Dancing to his left. And now he'll let this one go deep. Back over the middle. It got his man. Complete. The Jets going to go ahead and use their final timeout, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. So the big play moves them all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10. Now it's Wilson. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago, because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Here's Wilson. Flushed out right. And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. Picked off down near the 5. So we've reached halftime here in a 4-point game. As we send you on out to our studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman at REA Sports Halftime Report.
With both of these offenses having their way, it's not likely they'll need to be doing a whole lot at halftime. But the defenses are definitely in need of some adjusting. And for the call of the second half, let's go back out to Brandon and Charles.
Yeah, Coach, certainly no shortage of action in those first 2 quarters. Definitely got to work on my touchdown calls, so we'll see how much voice I have left for the second half here. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Hey, Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
2nd and 6.
They stay on the ground. This time it's Williams. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here, because they are playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
A first down carry for Davis. And he'll get this up to about the 40. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
A give to Williams, running right. And he's got room. A solid stiff arm. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30.
50 yards rushing for him now, and he's carried the ball just 5 times.
They were not fooling around at all, were they? 2nd and short, and they brought out the heavy package. Almost felt like the super heavy package against that defense, didn't it?
Yeah, I don't think they expected that much beef up front, and it turned into an easy first down conversion.
Let's go, defense. Our time.
On first down, it's Davis. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. What's that, 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive. And like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. And just a couple yards there down to the 17.
If they're going to get a first down out of this, they're going to have to earn it, because there's been tough going in the interior there. And here we are on 3rd and 1. Be prepared. Brace yourself. Going to be some contact going on.
This defense going to bring out a couple extra DBs here on 3rd and a yard.
Let's go, let's go.
19 right.
They'll drop to throw. Being chased out left. And he takes it inside the 10 to the 8 before he's out of bounds.
These type of plays are backbreakers for a defense. They thought they had him hemmed in, thought they were going to get him on the ground with the pass rush, but were unable to do so. He gets away, picks up a big first down, and sets up 1st and goal inside the 10.
They'll try and run for it with Davis. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. Inside 4 minutes to go, 3rd quarter. 2nd and 11. Escaping the pressure right. And just shy of the goal line as he's out of bounds right at the 1.
And give him 10 that time as he was able to get away from the pressure and get a nice gain. A couple extra tight ends are in. 3rd and goal from the 1. They'll go with a keeper. And he is over the line for another rushing touchdown.
Is he a quarterback or is he a tailback?
It's their quarterback. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Broncos take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Extra point from McManus is good. And that pushes the lead up to 11. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Through the interception in the red zone. Costly. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off around the 37. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Bronco defense has a touchdown.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
McManus's point after is good, and the lead is up to 18 now. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Now Carter to start the drive. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
He'll air this one out for Mims. This is caught at the 20. And they're going to have this way down deep in Denver territory. Big yardage that time for the Jets. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. Here's Wilson to throw. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
I like the thought process there. They connected on a big play, and sometimes you find the defense vulnerable. So they went for the bigger shot, went for it all on that one. This time, they were ready for it.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Wilson, this is caught. And the Jets are looking at 1st and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line.
Boy, how about the speed with which this offense can get down the field? It's taken them no time at all to get down here, and now they're set up with a 1st and goal.
They'll try to run for it with Carter. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. Michael Carter with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Jets are able to cut into this deficit. So the Jet offense staying on the field. They're going to go for 2. They'll try and run it here. And he will find the end zone again. So he gets the touchdown and the 2-point conversion. And that'll cut this deficit down a little bit further. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. This now a 10-point game, so things tightening a little bit after that last score. He'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
61 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Sliding out of the pocket. Airing it out, looking for Ridley. It's caught inside the 25. And he's able to get it all the way down to
to the 20. A huge play there for Denver. So a big play as it gets them all the way down to the 20 now for 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Throw right side, caught by Ridley. Touchdown, Broncos. Calvin Ridley, his first touchdown on the year. And the Broncos get another third-quarter touchdown to add on to that lead. Extra point from McManus is good. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
Well, they certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Throwing now, Wilson on first down. That is caught by Mims. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. It's a big play that time by the Jets. On 1st and 10, it's Wilson going for it all. And Mims has got it. Touchdown, Jets. Denzel Mims, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Jets have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. PAT up and good by Rosas. And the lead is trimmed down to 10. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12.
Hey, check Mike 21, Mike 21, check Mike 21.
3 buzz, 3 buzz.
They'll look to throw. And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and give the football right back, because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Left side here, that's the tight end Fant. And he's going to be brought down short of the 1st at about the 31-yard line. It'll be a gain of 8, but it also lead to a 4th down. Here now, Johnny Townsend, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. He'll send this one into the mile-high air, and it's a good one. Pulled in at the 24. And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds. It's a return of 5 following a punt of 42 yards. And out will come the offense as they take over. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Their defense was able to force the punt. That's the good news. But this is still a 2-score game, and they need points on this drive and in a relatively quick manner. And he'll have a Jets first down as he's got this up to the 40-yard line.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
Steps away to his left. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
To throw again on second down. Wilson. Open man here is Benson. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
All right, this is the time of the game where they're down a couple of scores, and they've really got to get some yards in chunks, and they know the defense doesn't want to give those up, but they've got to find a way to take them anyway.
Now the question is, can they string a few of those together? On first down, they look downfield, and it's complete. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone.
Well, every drive from here out is definitely crucial and critical. They know that they need to get at least 3 here to get it back to a one-score game. But I can't imagine that in their huddle that they're thinking it.
Touchdown, Jets. Michael Carter, a 20-yard touchdown. And the Jets have made it a one-score game again here in the fourth. Rosas good with the extra point. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. This game is really flipped on its head. 2 unanswered touchdowns by the other side, and now they take over here with just a very slim one-score lead.
And we've seen this how many times now? Teams get a big lead, they go into coast mode, and all of a sudden they're scrambling and battling for a win down the stretch. They've got to put something together right here, otherwise they're in danger of doing the old snatching defeat from the jaws of victory.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And he checks this one down to Williams. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. They should have got more out of that, though. He was wide open.
I love how emphatic you are with that call because that's exactly what I was thinking. Wide open in the flat. Give him a ball that he can use to get upfield with, not just catch and go over the sideline. They cost themselves some yardage there.
A play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Forced out to his left. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. That is an absolute backbreaker. That was a design passing play, wasn't a draw. You think you got him stopped, good coverage downfield, and he's able to pick up the first with his legs. Defensively, that kicks into your psyche and hurts a little bit, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and here's the thing. Anytime you give up a first down, it hurts you psychologically, but it hurts more when they get it this way because you've covered everything. He didn't have any place to throw the football. He takes off running and picks it up anyway, and now you have to stay on the field for an extra set of downs.
And really could have used that stop trailing here in the fourth. Williams going to get it again on second down. And he'll take this for about 4 up to the 46-yard line. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first timeout. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. He's got his tight end Fant, and he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40.
And that pickup of a first down, that's going to leave a mark because they really needed to stop them there, didn't they?
So frustrating. Defensively, you're a play away from getting that football back here down late. Tough.
Now they've got to find a way to create a turnover or a takeaway. Otherwise, this one will probably get away from them.
And this defense here going to burn their second timeout. But you can also factor in another timeout that they'll get when the clock stops at the 2-minute warning.
At the 39-yard line.
Three yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. He'll look to throw. Rolling to his right. This pass caught by Hamler. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. And now a timeout taken here defensively with 2:07 remaining. So they'll also have the stop coming up at the 2-minute warning.
And these guys certainly are not hiding what their intention is. They're absolutely showing it. They're definitely not going to sit on this lead here in the fourth quarter.
And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Now a 10th carry. Here's Williams. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. It's a gain of a yard, and it takes us to the 2-minute warning. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the fourth. So it's Bronco football as we get you reset here. They've got a second down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line.
Williams going to get it again on second down.
And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down. And now the question everyone's wondering, look at the clock, late fourth quarter, do they put the ball in the air here on 3rd?
I don't. I run the football, and I tell my offensive line, no leakage up front. I don't want my running back hit as I hand the ball off to him. I don't want any type of an issue. But if I am going to throw it, quick throw, out to the perimeter, maybe one of my best receivers running a quick slant or something like that.
So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off inside the 10.
And the Jets are right back in this football game.
So, my goodness, I would have thought this possible not too long ago, but that turnover there means we have a game again.
Yeah, it's been a completely different team here in the second half. I just wonder on the other side of the field where the starters telling the backups, get ready, you're going to get some playing time. And now guess what? Hope they didn't cut the tape off of their wrists and ankles. They've got to go back out there and play.
A good start to the drive here as that's caught out on the left side. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. That's what they need right now. Get the first down, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
Just playing smart football, understanding the situation, making the plays necessary, and making sure that clock stops at every opportunity.
Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45.
And here we are in the fourth quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there, not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
And he's got the hook up to Moore. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Wilson to throw, letting one go deep for the end zone. And this is caught. Touchdown. And they've taken the lead here in the final minute.
Wow, I know it's a never say never situation, but to me, that looks like that's the one that's going to finish them off.
The score that puts them in front here late, but now you got to rally your kick team, don't you, and say the last thing we need is a big return.
And what happens is guys get overeager, get out of their lane because they're so excited they want to make the last tackle. You mess up, could come back at you a long way.
Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They're down here in a one-score game, but the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences. And this is what they work on every week in practice, usually on a Friday. They go over this type of a situation, late game situation. What are we going to do when we have the opportunity? They've called these plays a bunch of times. Now's their chance to execute them.
They have the opportunity now. Here's the execution. Eluding the pressure. No, bottled up. Fumble. It's out. It's loose. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 35 seconds left to go.
An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
Back to throw.
Yeah, this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
That means it's just one last chance left, and this has to be a first down or a touchdown, or this game's over.
Down 4 late. Got to go for it here on 4th down.
Alert 3, alert 3. Alert 3. Buffalo 18. Let's go.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw.
Gets this to Fant. And he will have the conversion on 4th down. He's out of bounds as well to keep their hopes alive.
4th down, trailing in the 4th quarter. They felt compelled to go for it, and they got it.
Well, I'd look down at my play sheet, and what I would find, plays that have been successful throughout the game that have worked in the distance you need, and that's exactly what they got done.
He'll look to throw.
Right side, it's Hamler pulling it in.
Now the Broncos going to use the second of their timeouts as they get it with 16 seconds remaining on the clock.
Broncos first down. 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
60 bicep, 60 bicep. Strong right, strong team, pioneer. Hustle, hustle.
Back to throw. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone.
And it is incomplete. Good positioning there downfield to break that one up.
These are the spots, this stage of the game, where it pays to have speed on the perimeter, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and in the second quarter, he may very well run by him, but in this situation, I know as a defender, I'm loosening up a couple of extra steps that allowed him to run with him stride for stride.
He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And he's got it. It's caught for a touchdown. And they have taken the lead here in the final seconds.
So for those of little faith, guess what? It got done. They now have the lead with that touchdown this late in the contest. I wonder if that was a play they were holding or a play that they just knew would work from past experience.
Well, I just saw it in their eyes on the sideline before starting that last drive, and they did. You're right. They got it done. Looks like they're going to be the winners. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And he can't field it cleanly. It's loose. It's a squib kick that still makes its way down inside the 15. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Look at the clock. Everyone knows the situation. Probably time here for one final play.
And we know what that play is going to be. It's got to be some sort of Hail Mary, throwing it towards the end zone and hoping someone can catch it or catch it off of a tip. Think back to 2015. Didn't we see Green Bay pull that off twice in the season? Once in the regular season, once in the playoffs. So stranger things have happened. It'd be interesting to see what the defensive strategy is about who they put on the field to try and knock that ball away.
And Charles, in this one, the 4th quarter became a lot more interesting, I know, than I anticipated. Probably you anticipated. A comeback bid falling just a little bit short.
You're never supposed to count a team out, and I know we didn't on air, but mentally, I just didn't see this type of a comeback, especially one that put them in a position to put the real pressure on them down the stretch.
So for Denver, it'll be a 500 start.